Today, the 2nd day of November 2020. Just so you know, this is the best month of the year. And there is a special day in this month. But Lord, you go no more. Who that know, you know. We want for calling a table. The EU then support to Salone. And not only where they say Salone, because most people feel saying a free tongue na Salone. But this time around, the European Union, they join in for help the decentralization process for Timap Tranga one of the country. And how they do them? They don't go different parts then at the provinces. They don't begin try to see how then go make the local authority then get Tranga foot for Timap with money they right now. Na some part na the provinces. So today, we want can talk. Make we see how we go encourage some of we people in within a free tongue. How then go aware about what is currently happening in those different areas then. Even though na pujen one for use today, but I go through some of the areas them already where EU don't go and they don't go left. Soba money day. And EU don't tell we say, if they give you money, they know why they give you. Because they don't do the studies done. Now, they people then go can say, now, well, you see, how EU now then go determine waiting people and for do with the money. My dear, the way they give you. He say, in don't study, in see, usai, the lack day. So because of that, now then they in the give you money for. If you think otherwise, I think you have a government, not so. Your government can help you. But then why are you? Then say they don't do the studies, and at the areas then they fail to say. Then different places there, then district headquarter towns here. Now then thing then they need. Or they can look deep into them. Make we self-help for sound the alarm. So that people go no say money the flow right now. You know say we not be there yesterday, we not Sunday. But I just want make we know quick. Say yesterday, the labs can be analyzed 555 samples. And the labs they analyze 555 samples. Usually, they get a high number, yeah? We talking here. You must get 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 4 cases. But guess what? 0 positive case. 0 positive case. Now we get the 1st of November. I did say November is a special month. Now we been get. Well, make we see what the labs then do for today. Today, they analyze 182 samples then. 182 samples. And how much positive case we come back? 0. So for the 2nd day in November, 0, 0. When I see her today, I was like, oh, how I wish. Say Salone now with 0 don't begin so. Say for the next 14 days, we knock all in 0. How you go feel? So yeah. We dey wait to make we see waiting tomorrow go carry it. Now knock both, now say fingers crossed or waiting. But back to back, we don't get zeros. And not to say they not analyze. No, they did. 555 and today now 182. Again, let me see waiting tomorrow go carry it. Make we check the other numbers then. And because of the 0, so we still get with total confirmed case now 2,366. Nobody not lost their life to COVID for the past 24 hours, so we still get 74. The number recover, we get 2, and now from yesterday to today, we get 2 people. So that one, they don't care the total number now to 1,802. The one they were in quarantine, now 120. The one they were on discharge, now 11,977. Make we go quick now the Mano River Union countries them. Okay, make we peep here. Yesterday, because yesterday back, the Mano River Union countries them yesterday. The first, Liberia, 0. Guinea, 0. Sierra Leone, 0. Ivory Coast, 24. That's what been done yesterday. Let me see what in the Mano River Union do today. Guinea. Guinea, I respect them. We don't care, they can't pick number safe. Guinea, 123 positive cases. Even though yesterday them became 0, 123. Liberia, just like Salon back, get 0 today. 0. Sierra Leone, we get 0. Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, then self get 0. So for today no more, na Guinea, na they registered in 123 positive cases. The cumulative death, Sierra Leone na 74, Guinea na 73, Liberia na 82, and Ivory Coast na 126. Don't give you a total number of 355. With this one for sure we say there's an increase, except for Salon, but all the other countries they don't increase. All the other countries they don't increase in the death number. Make we can inside we program proper today. Just like as I be tell we earlier and the headline say money they right now not the provinces. Yes, money did it. So if you sabi somebody with is training a tongue, we come out up yonder. They are catch 'em. Like I said, I don't know if you be say the one that we did it, they know how make people they know. But who they announce now. Make I just give you quick updates on this wire. For say the European Union, we don't say, then they help in the decentralization. We all tell we don't talk now say free tongue not to salon. Free tongue not to salon. People need for go back outside and come out. So EU self-stepping for can help. And on the 15th of October, because now that's when they begin, then begin a Cambia, then launch the EU program in support of local authorities and civil society. Local authorities and civil society. And Nakambia, now 4.5 million euros. Now they go towards accountable service delivery and strong local authorities. And so what you make them do for the people and with the people. So the 15th, then go Nakambia, then go launch a 4.5 million euro project for waiting for accountable service delivery and strong local authorities. Okay. They say that one day now for the people and with the people. So Cambia, 4.5 million euros. $2. All right. Okay. Well, in commodity, the 22nd, we Nadande will get for candle with today, but the 22nd of October, na ine reach Usai, na pujeun. Then go Pujeun. Now they Pujeun back get 4.5 million euros. They say for support the council and the two civil society organization the way they did for empower the Pujeun District Council for efficient service delivery to the people them with tap na that place there. All right, you be say the done. The 23rd, was inside the appear next. Na Kenema na they appear. And Kenema, they say, they launch the decentralization support na Kenema. And we don't go Pujeun, who say they empower local authorities and for strengthening the local authority. Let's make us see almost Kenema again. They want to hide Kenema own for me, but I need for Fena because I call all my own. Why not for call the own? Okay, let's see over here. Okay, Kenema then gets 2.5 million euros. Kenema District Council then gets 2.5 million euros. We don't hear, you hear Amos Kenema gets. You don't hear Amos Cambia gets. You don't hear Amos Pujeun gets. Okay. We'll sign next with MBH. I'll just make them quick. If you say that they done, you say that picture where you see now outside a man claim that cocoa tree. Then get a project we then call Bean to Bar. Bean na the cocoa beans and the bar na the chocolate bar. Inside salon, you go invest 2.5 million euros in organic chocolate production. They're ready for link 3,800 cocoa farmers with agro businesses in Salon and retailers in Europe. Quality chocolate made in Sierra Leone. EU, they support. And you know, say, that they not so for, say, na for friton. You self no say, cocoa tree self not in a friton. On a mass. This is the one that they don't update with us. I see some people and they ask outside and come out. Well, this is the one we EU tell we first. So now I make we self one for make people know. Say, then different side the way I don't call so. Cambia, Pujeun, Kenema. You they plant cocoa, the ground in order dry, a poto with EU money. So I believe say it just right where we they talk about do ya make we go back now upline. But I know say we all go away from EU. The European Union Ambassador na Salon na Tom Vance. We then go na Pujeun. Now I be talk with your talk na the intro. Let we listen here through 98.1. May you able for listen to this.
I want to use this opportunity on behalf of the President and the entire people of Sierra Leone to launch this EU support to civil society and local authorities in Abuja.
Tamba Lamina, the Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, they launched the support to civil society and local authorities for local development projects in Pujeun District, where the European Union they support. Where this project, EU they support but 6 district councils in the country for CC, then district council they are able to do development in them for themselves. Now for sake this make the European Union belong the government of Salon 25 million euro for support then district council Liam, where the Pujeon District Council and the civil society organization gets 4.5 million euro, where this couple Pujeon District Council go use them for make feeder road, agriculture, build hotel, and support sexual and gender-based violence where don't they happen to woman and girl picking them na Pujeon District. Tom Vance, now the European Union ambassador na Salon, talk more about the reason why EU decide for support Pujeon District Council.
This is one of the districts where, based both on sort of the indicators that we find here in terms of development, but also in terms of the plans that the district has to promote its own development, this was one of the districts where we have decided to make that investment. Overall, the whole idea of this support is to make sure that the capacity which is here with the districts to work on their own development, to work on their own plans, to implement their plans is upgraded, and that also that they can generate the resources to keep going. I mean, we as EU will be here for some time to support this. It's a very important grant that we're providing both to the Council and to civil society organizations, but of course afterwards the Council has to keep on going with the development activity. So these are the overarching objectives: to strengthen the Council, to strengthen the local authorities, and to help them to generate revenue.
Some Vance continue say if Pujeon District Council and the civil society then no use the 4.5 million euro where then give them for implement different projects them na the district, this is say EU no go give them the balance couple for complete this project na then district.
I'll make you listen final. Waiting EU talk about this money. Because you look like say some man there when them be they get trade. Listen, yeah.
If there is no implementation, then there is no justification of the funds which have been allocated for that. And
if no implementation, then we're not able to justify the money we then give now.
That would be withheld the next financing. The way this works is actually that we do not provide all the funds in one go. There is an advance which is being paid. There has to be full accountability of the use of this advance, then next disbursements are being made. So that is the way that we make sure that there is indeed accountability of the funds which are being used.
Yeah. Then they give all the money one thing. Then they give you small. Then they see how you work with them, with waiting and tell you for do. They say because they want to see accountability. So if that half hour then give, if fool you not agree to the work then give you and for. Well, just no say, other one not they be anyway they come. Not at all. Continue for listening to Tom Vance.
Of course, I mean, there are the plans. Now, these plans have to be implemented. We will do a verification of the accounts.
But within this support mean to Pujeon District, Sheikh Soam. Now the District Council Chairman and the Pujeon District Council talk more about this.
The project, when we get from the EU, the Council empower the district to make the District Council be able to give efficient service delivery to the citizens of Pujeon District. Now that's not the title of the project. It has two components. One component, now for enable the District Council for deliver services efficiently. The second, now for help the District Council to make it be able to generate revenue. When I not say the council not going to work, it not get revenue on its own. I not say government they give small, but that one way government they give small, now we call basic. We're not going to deliver anything beyond basic running of the offices there. So this project here can for add upon that, for giving the energy and the strength and the ability that we maximize with revenue generation base.
Where immediate talk for sake of this support, the Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, Amalamina, say, in ministry they talk now with the Ministry of Finance for CC, they begin give money to chiefdom them for make themselves able for do development in them for themselves.
Me and the Minister of Finance don't begin conversation, for let we try for empower the chiefdoms and for let them be engaged in their own individual developments. It means say on a yearly basis, they will give chiefdoms a particular amount for let them get engaged in certain developments. The better you do that then chiefdom than they, the more the increase will be for the next year. So again, this is just the tell when I say how we can say rural development, a bedrock of this government in manifesto. But that down there, for make sure say we strengthen down there will therefore employ or appoint chiefdom development officers. When we say chiefdom development officers, we will get chiefdom development officers or coordinators. Every chiefdom will work with the paramount chief and the council for development issues.
Tambalamina be end up tell thank you to the European Union for the kind support here in the give to the districts them na the country we make him be call on the EU for continue with this support na other districts them na the country for Radio Democracy. Kabia the report.
We want to tell Kabia thank you because now through and through Radio Democracy make me and you able for listen to this. we Tambalamina, they talk not so. You go on for one that say, okay, because it tell we say, waiting government be they do, not just the basic. Now government be they do for help, now the different chiefdom than us alone. I spoke with the mayor of Kenema, inside February this year. I get an interview with him. And I tell me, say, it's like at that time, Kenema, nothing not been there. Now then Kofa. Say them they run at a government for see how they go able for help them. But nothing not been there. But now, after 2 years, when this administration day, they not be member who forget chiefdom development officers. He said the way government they do, not to be so you self here. He said na basic na the government they do. But now EU don't come inside. Money don't come. Now then they can't tell you about chiefdom development officers. So now they can't create job again. For different people them. You go say AAA come off it, yes, they need them. Why they not be done do them before? Where the government na basic no more them be the key. Instead they don't waiting the EU ambassador say, because then they get for need paperwork. Then they follow everything. He say for be accountable. He say even the accounts, then they follow the accounts. How na they go pull money, they what una so na they pull them for, what una they do with them. So I hope say the money where they go pull, no they go to administration. Where they actually say, oh, they want for the administrative bills them. Then waiting go na the field of work, 10%, 20%. I don't think say na dan deal. Like I said earlier, and I make a bit tell we say, oh, people then go begin talk say, well, where EU come, if EU want support, make them just give the money. But EU say they don't do the studies done. So they know side they use money where then they give. They know who side they want let them money go. Based on their own studies. So if we choose otherwise, guess what? We can sponsor her. I mean, the government sponsor her. But now, we don't hear from the minister say, government are basically they do so, EU can't top up. So because EU can't top up, now the government in your side, in the members say, you know what's in? Yeah, it go fine or make with the given chiefdom money. We don't begin get conversation, with the Ministry of Finance. So that every year we go to give the different chiefdom their money. We themselves go get their own budget. I think that is not something new, because every chiefdom supposed to get their own budget, because they get local council. How can those local council run themselves? It also say the lapses be the way make everybody move freedom, because nothing was there working. Well, as long as you didn't have the provinces, nothing not be the work. So now, if we don't begin pinpoint by the wire, we just hope. We hope. Because me, I'm hopeful. Say this one, EU don't tell them down first. Sometimes the government tune, now they're going to make kuku jumukupa. But this one, make them not take and just not say chiefdom development officers, while they don't create new people and portfolio them, then they go need for buy motoka for them, then go buy SUV back. Say for the chiefdom development officers, then they need them for do them work and the development. My dear, let the government spend their own money. They want buy them, then they not a problem. But hope say not to paddy this one. Oh, the field say now the people and for can begin rip out of. Eh? Okay. Not go no side way, huh? Make I begin call the panelists them. Yes, Usfriend, you get the platform, sir. What thing you get for it today?
Yeah, hello. Thank you very much, Triple A. I hope you recover very well and don't continue for you. And thank you for giving me the invitation for being a panelist tonight. Regarding this European Union, the investment in terms of development, and I kind of a chain work will actually be done they go on. In the first place, there was a time here we've been bring a program where I've been mentioned about the United Nations Development Program. In terms of the United Nations, the representative on Samuel Doe, the new representative for the chairman of Salon. They get a long issue, a long list of proposals and points that we've been bringing up regarding development in a nation, and specifically in a Salon. And they gave us quite a lot of things mentioned about how the main point here we have been for catch up from his speech, the monitor and development for help the country for let you go able for go they monitor development, and then they make a kind of accompany the government alongside. But because of the pressure where they come from outsiders and people, and they try to look how the entry point of all these NGOs and they come because they blacks come, then they bypass UNDP. And UNDP now then therefore verify some of these donors and organizations where they come and see this money is disbursed where it has to be. And you get the other partners who are European Union, then are more of grants and aids, and they break them in different form. But this time they make a package they want for come look at development. Prior to that, they don't get the food and agricultural development who don't go look on their own sector. They don't get different areas them. They even get somebody who become in terms of the international cocoa and organization, one of the ICCO. I think like a guy who they call Michel. Yeah, Michel Arion. He said we don't come. So in other words, when you been hearing they say you don't do all the assessment, you don't look in fiscal kind of fiscal policies that we don't look into, and the type of data in terms of weighting each area they need, in terms of weighting, then we're able to need at the area, or weighting need at this particular chiefdom, or let's say in any locality or community. Then we don't do all that yet, then we don't get feedback. Then we don't know we don't get a package. So in other words, they work in kind of a partnership. But the idea I like for say here is that the fiscality we don't go do, and based on the fear of transparency and accountability, what we don't day for years and years. And then say they face pressure. So then say they say, well, don't go, look what they do. Who not do this, who get for bring more fauna. So that one not just the summary of that side because of waiting them without the experience. So now you don't see then TR don't become, they don't go na Gambia, then get assigned a different project, then go na Kenema, then they get different projects, and then they get Pujaon, where they get a different project. But the project you may see and the all way it look for be very more useful if they implement them. Now the project where the guy for the international cocoa, where even go try for observe and advise, because instead they work in hand with the European Union, the very program where they run, and the money come through European Union when are the growing of cocoa and making it to a program where they say bean to bar. So, but the problem now with Pujaon might likely face, in other words, the services the way they will get for render, then they will get a kind of a failure. The failure will come in terms of collective leadership. That area of leadership, that will be a failure for leadership. They get for avoid the rules that wouldn't get for put. Will not go able to stretch the people them too much. Will not go stretch them too much that the people are not going able to comply. So these are the two factors. They don't know what they look how they're able to get collective leadership. They're not go able for expand, or let we see them beef up the administration or whatever set up what they want for set up. for let them go look into this, because now they say they want to get chief development officers. What about people who be done there, like you say? Or what about government officers who be done there in the sector and they? Or what about the social service where they will involve, because then they look at areas where they look at youth development. I think they look at even gender-based something there. So why they not go involve these areas and they will get for expand? So they not will become, say, this are independent thing. You know what? It is step up, the government they help and observe, themselves get their own administration with not just the elders, and people know they will employ. But they not go make their administration, they make them so much expanded that it can't be so much left now, waiting go left now. It will only do for letting go just begin say you add this small and go. And then go sustain for develop the area where they want. Or it might be an area where they want for see an infrastructure. Some people will do it. Or some people are going to do for sensitize. But the area of Pujao will be very critical how they get for deal with them. Because some of these things are not evidence they get for being people that they get for just do sensitize, monitor people them, and when I do this development. But when you look at Kenya at your side, a little bit get a strategy whether a sustainable one. Where they get what they call a beam to bar. And now then we don't bring come wherein if they implement them well, it will go proper. Because one, then we don't can look, say, the people that really work in the agricultural sector in relationship to the cocoa production, then they develop them, then they should have new skills, then they should have for ferment, which type of seed, how for do many things, and how for keep the seed for let it will be viable, then you will be able to get a good product. But then they lack the capacity, because they find out, say, the people them, then they age, the farmers them in the age. They don't get young man there for replace them. Then some of the plantations themselves, they don't they age. So then they try to cut those and replace them with new products. So all this, they go hand in hand. Now for that build to buy the product, it will able to become sustainable if that money they take the investor now outside. For just buy the factory, I mean the industrial product and teach the people how to do them. Because now they don't go teach how people for plants know the seeds. They don't bring seeds. When they produce now cocoa, and when you look at the market of cocoa, they don't produce more than 50. Then they produce quite a lot of cocoa based on the times of the years and the quality they range. But then they find out, say, when they sell them outside, the competition is great. So when you make your finished product, and the way you don't do your finished product, they attract people that can buy them. They use it, then they use it in a country. And when they begin using a country, then you will encourage back investment for come. So in your own project, if it is well monitored, it's going to be a viable one. It will be a sustainable one. It will help a lot of people for come on at the city, because people be done they come way now kind of urbanization. So instead of them moving in rural areas for go develop agriculture, then become discouraged because of waiting the agriculture they call for now. Because agriculture they call for more, they call for good roads, they call for good plantations, they call for sustainable markets where you will able sustainable products where we able for enable you for compete inside the market. Then if the market back no day, then you get your products there for level point. So that agriculture side there, it only look much better than the one where na Pujao. I know they try for say the help on Pujao is not useful. But when I look at the fiscal area where they go for more help, it will be very, very difficult for people. But what they will expect them, for me, what I feel say, the people they expect European Union that for do something where the youth then will be distracted. Then the youth then will feel belonging. So it's up to what project would they want for put up with this one at Pujao. I don't know how much far they get for do with them, but we'll find out. But what I have to see is which project would they do? They will do something, we will produce, or we will increase a kind of income, or in other words, a kind of something, a revenue, or a kind of something we will bring a sustainable growth inside that particular area in that community there. You see, because if they say no more like the human capital, when they try to develop in terms of protecting them, follow the law, get gender-based violence, let the law not become this, and our youth them will become waiting, but waiting at the project what they behind and what they will do with their skills, what they will learn with their skills. So that one day I feel they try to do for attract them, but I don't know which project where then we don't write for this particular thing here. Because the problem they don't go identify. Now, for instance, say we left to they use this money. If we not use them from based on waiting, we don't say when they try for do now, waiting we need more, then we go give them this amount. Now, for if we find out like Kenema, they're not giving too much. Why? Because then we don't get few projects there. Then get their things some plantation way. I know it's like Koreans, they get there some pineapple projects. When they develop it. So, I was they give a little bit, but then we don't get agriculture, or we don't start there. But project, we don't get much of this, so they give them a little bit more. And they might expect 4.something million are big money, but when it comes for development, you will see and say it's small. But it's up to who side they get for begin, who they will able to come inside. Because the food and agriculture, we don't assess them. They don't tell me about how stakeholders them. They need for let them improve agriculture, let food go in the country. They said we don't go do the survey, they don't go marketing, they don't go board, they don't go Kelema, they don't go all of the provinces. They do telephone calls, they meet people, they know what they need. So this money they come to the EU now, backing up with the observation of United Nations Development Fund, then go able to give them. Not only they give the money, but the European Union they give the money. But because UNDP and they observe anything there and based again on United Nations Development Program, because part of their work, like for them go observe how the government they try to implement this decentralization. Because a 10-year program, now they get so. A 10-year program. So they don't start for a few years. Now they get just about 7 to 8 years for let the project to go. Now project will be done there on floor. But like just now, we will therefore open the door and they go for bring them. And they say this is the right time for them to begin to put them to their inside. Because all side the alarm. Food and agriculture, they say food not there, sustainable growth not there, the crime, then they this. So United Nations want peace. Because they want peace, they find out the peace will only come when they implement a kind of strategy where the youths then will become involved, distract them from doing something when are mischievous things, and then they feel engaged and learn their skills. And I'm the for justice for tonight. And thank you very much for giving me the platform.
Thank you very much, Usman.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. Timbuktu say in which similar projects can happen, like the one we go say from diamond to jewelry, because then get this one way now from bean to bar, from the cocoa bean to the chocolate bar. So forget the one way na diamond to jewelry. Hey, and then no go badu, not do so. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who call from, please.
This is not Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
Yes, Mike. You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah. I want to tell Salon people, but this theory comes to this not one of the biggest things this they comes to in Salon. If the government pay attention and focus on developing the country, because you see, who sent me the work? I fix machine there. Okay. I don't know if you don't want to hear about a company called Mars Company, where they make M&Ms, then they make. When you go to the supermarket, you see the chocolate bar there. Yeah. Now the machine there they fix. Okay. I be work for them, but now they work for another company called Lavazza, where an Italian company, and they make espresso. They say they fix the machine there. You know that company, they Mars. Now one of the now it inside the 100 biggest companies in the world. Okay. Now a $1 billion company, Randy. All they make is chocolate. You understand, eh? When a cocoa, where they come from the cocoa plant. Understand, eh? Even this Lavazza company here, all they make is now coffee, espresso coffee, chocolate, and tea. Now $1 billion company, Dandy. You understand, eh? So I make if it's Salon, if we just wise up, this is not a big thing where they cancel. But the government, I hope somebody listen, then put more effort into the agriculture. Because this cocoa, so it will improve the country more than the diamond, the worry about, If only they improve, But right now, what do they need for do? They need for just begin for build warehouses there. Who said they go store this tier and help the farmer, they let the farmer then grow more. Because I tell you too, even if they take the machine and go yonder, they go begin manufacturing a salon. Man, salon go improve more than you expect, man. I tell you, salon go improve way more than you expect. But I hope say no more the government listen. Because the machine they want me to fix. If you see the cocoa, man, not even better cocoa, but the amount of money when they sell them for Naya, But I see the picture where the white man they smile when he goes salon. Because they know say the money that they can make so. But salon man will not see that one, they will not go see that future. They will not see past the money world. They go for see past everything else, If we are able to bring their machine and they can salon, just the machine there. Salon go improve. I tell you, man. Let the government focus on that. Let them focus on agriculture. Let them do exactly what they're supposed to do with the paperwork and everything, so everything will come out right. I tell you, man, this is not the best thing that ever happened in a salon. This is not the best thing ever, man. I tell you, man. I hope say, oh man, listen, man. I'm your contribution, I no more.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and where you call from, please.
Super, this is Alaji. I come from Maryland. How you doing,
yes,
everybody?
Alaji, 3 minutes, sir.
Okay. First of all, I want to tell the guy thank you with the try for bring this project project. I hope see it will spread everybody. Okay, you hear me? Okay. Hopefully it will spread all over the provinces that na salon. Then mainly I want them to make sure see they build a certain buildings there, like how they get local housing there. Outside, then they make sure say them people are going to go for work. They get outside and they stay in a low income houses there. Then they go boost people for come on at the city and go. Because for going to say we go work, they no get Southside and no go the other thing and so people are not going to take a make it. But we say they put low income houses there, where don't be like 1 or 2 room for a family, stuff like that. People will go up here and extend this money with the car inside. So, secondly, somebody say, hopefully we get another good Moses like that. I want to tell the person say, beaucoup Moses they don't can a saloon. Beaucoup Moses they don't can a saloon. Where the leadership there, within the country, they spoil everything. Because then they no one told Moses for the citizens, you understand? This is a good project. You don't see Ivory Coast, cocoa, now the booster. Where you gonna Ivory Coast? We're gonna unveil. We're gonna the city, the main city na Ivory Coast. Yes, and Abidjan. I mean, I'm telling you, it's not like Europe. Now you under force I begin say we you take taxi, now you take taxi, now you want to take it. You pay, you go left in the city, bring you come back. You pay. That was the first time when I was traveling to the States. I mean, look, what did Ivory Coast get? What did the main more this cocoa? You understand me? If we put effort on this cocoa, just like how the previous caller said, well, Mr. Mike said, if we put an effort on this cocoa, it will bring a lot of money in the country. Cocoa they make almost plenty things. A lot of people eat chocolate. Think about coffee that they make. I mean, it's so much that I think one day one panelist said, we don't break this down about this cocoa business. So if you don't talk about this project here, if you don't talk about, I don't know, a few months back, he talked about it. He said the Botswana don't show them how to do the cocoa, not to cocoa money for plant. So he said when the cocoa they go on there for plant and other things there, where they bring more income to the country. So all you get for say is beyond input what they put right now. Hopefully the leadership there, where they lead this project there, where they will be fair and transparent with everything what they do. They give everybody equal rights. Equal rights. Let them go take people and say because I sabi this, they not sabi the job. They give equal rights to the people. Let them do their job. Let them do their job. Let this project go before. This is a well placed job. What's when they not just government can put hand person to where they don't know say it profitable. They know say it profitable. So we get for deliver the goods them. Let them say happy. Let this year extend. Now I know my for talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alaji. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller, ID live on air. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, this is Omar. I come from Minneapolis.
Yes, Umar, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Senator Tech say, I smell victory and then a concern about the future about too. For some reason, I don't know, inside me just to tell me no more say something that can't work good, I make a send that text there. I don't know say it for come out, for sure. But, sometimes and then like I tell you where you whisper something to yourself, you for trusting them so much. And that we for believing. This way the numbering council now help, now victory for everybody in Sierra Leone. Not to just the upline people anymore. Freetown people themselves will benefit from this too. Because I remember time back where NDMC been there in full force. If anybody know Yangama, now one of the headquarters them in Dandy. If you can go Yangama, you go really know say we develop. Then get the A quarters, B quarters, then get C staff. People are left Freetown for go there for jobs. Then they even care about Freetown self, Just plan the number will benefit from people and bring them Freetown self were able because we will Freetown and go left for go there. I think it's a good start to this. Especially that man we talk about the money business, the financial business, and keep an eye on the management and then monitoring how, the people and they invest funds and the thing and they go really better Sierra Leoneans. Because if they just put another on people and for letting run that deal, they get for put it backwards. I hear somebody be done to talk about the first big thing I think say, then for beginners and the habitat, because you're not going to start this project, people not get place for sleep or, do well. Now then thing that they first step for try for put in place. Once you don't do that, then people begin, they move for go to them places then they first step. Because for it a job now go do this, then go move say, hey, before I can't then have it on now go there. Not to just the upline people now. People that will grow, they say we don't do it for some time. I know how I am that tough. It's very tough. If you ways then in day will be to send an upline, a day job then in day. He go still go there for go do, job and come. So that good start that day. And also, we'll not go just stay no more on the agriculture stuff. But now for long we start the agriculture stuff, let's see how it go. Because every economy now the world today, you don't just depend no more on one great stuff. You get for diversify. The diamond things that put that person the talks to hotel. Somebody will come back now, begin this or begin make a jewelry and that place. But we'll get for start let and see, yes, we really mean it. That background stuff there, the baseline, they need for here. So thank you for giving me the opportunity for that talk today.
Thank you very much, Umar.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, caller, I did live on here. You name and who the call from, please.
Thank you. I had a call from Tigel from Berlin, Germany.
Yes, I get 3 minutes, sir.
Me they call me name Bakar. I had a call from Tigel, Germany, Berlin. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, my brother. Anyway, this program, as you start right away, I be one go sleep, but sleep no come again because I get something for can share to you and I get proof for send you for make he really know say who leaders them. They're selfish, they're not good. So I had the work na car company. And then my boss man in Papa don't go then 60s na Sierra Leone. Then this company, the manager, he go pay visits na Sierra Leone. He go see the land, everything. Then this man, he can't try for come meet this embassy na Berlin ya for make a try for make a project na salon.
Now, who see how you talk about so?
I they talk this year.
2020.
This 2020. And I'm a boss. So I lead this man na the embassy. So when we go there, I go make introduction. The man try for introduce himself. The man get a project where this wind power for NIG. He want go with a green project, this agriculture, housing, and agriculture the man gets 4 projects we one can go na salon. So this man, I dey work under 9 company I dey work. And I tell him about my country, and he go see. And I get other man back when I Sierra Leone person back where they ship cars them. Then I link out this guy. This guy say, okay, man, I find it they do so. This man, I investor, Lord try for go na salon, but go meet the leaders there. In fact, before they go first, the embassy within na first discourage we. Where the man don't write all the projects we want go do na salon. We go tender this document to in desk. What the man they talk about? Now for in self-interest, they talk. I get all the proofs, AAA. I get all the proofs why they tell you so. Me, where the man tell we say, we need for go, the next day will come. I go meet the I say, but this not to go tomorrow. This man will bring him for make a leader na this that country called salon who won't come out. For make he go invest what he want for do for the country. And the man no give you good answer. He just tell we say, what the man bring, he need for talk to the man first personally. So after then, he go give you date we all they come. So meaning the one corner we let talk to the guy so that left ground envelope can inside. So indeed we go. The next day, then the man say no they go again. Wait till make he no go. He said the man wait go na bribe business you want bring come. So we go meet on the next day. The man say how him, they talk to that guy not to serious investor. Okay, buddy, we dey go ride away na salon. We lead this guy, we go na salon.
When we not go na salon? Which month?
We go March, the past March.
Okay.
Now March we go.
All right.
When we go, this guy, he go try for see Kanja Sisi. Go meet Kanja Sisi. Go meet Minister of Agriculture. Try for make introduction. The people them not they just take, they now for their self-interest, so they not give way because we not to party picking them. What do you want me, Tripoli? Where we go? The guy they ask me who say me come out, whose part I come out in my name. I say, pa me not to name a kaya for me na Sierra Leone. I don't show you my name. I don't show you who say me born. So no begin ask me much question. So the one sideline we now for bring the young person way at least then we able to do something way we no go no again. So we say we just cancel everything. Now the man say, man, them people are not me serious. Who can I? And the letter where the minister can just say right reply the guy. I get the letter now naya where the man for do for something for him before he allow him for go do anything as alone. Some people will tell me to how country they go before. Like a way Mike they talk so. This is not a good project. But I pray let government not undermine the people and back because when then they read them money additional, then they bypass back, then get other way because they don't begin create ministry, they now officers them. Just like what they talk. Trade them be they manage. Now they don't begin bring other officers them, offices them. So I pray this way they go so let them succeed. So but I believe say where the people them say any money we come out na that account, then go make sure they know who side that money go. So AAA, as I tell you so right now I tell you, I will give the proofs.
Yes,
I give this man.
Yeah, me you go talk. I really them proof that they really talk so. I really want make you send them to me. I really want make you
send them to you, and I give the number. I give me bossy number. I give me bossy number. They call it right away. Talk. Let talk to listen which I talk.
Okay, then they not to problem.
So now me contribution that.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
So now me contribution that. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and side call from, please.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Patrick. I believe within this brother just talked also. At one time, you be doing explaining almost the same experience we have been get.
Oh, man, I know I'm talking about you.
I know.
And I don't know the Ghana, now they are that. You know,
you get the platform, sir.
Within this program where they see you, they do not very, very, very important. Now, this don't begin the show say, with government, they're not reliable because it is, and I thought if the way this thing they continue, other organizations the back, UNDP, UN, they say go the money for the project they now on their own. Because if you don't begin to do and so, now for a reason, because they want let the people that benefit. Like that chocolate thing, very, very good thing. You know, the whole area, the Kailan, Kenema, Konopujo, Tendubu, Tego, Nade. Let's say one thing about chocolate, I want to let people know. You see, Ivory Coast, they depend on chocolate. The price, I read recently, they say they don't have price on the Cocoa Valley. The president don't have more, some $cents per annum. Now, when you look inside the world, Ghana chocolate, Ivory Coast chocolate, you know, they all produce chocolate. But it depends the texture, the soil, the way they taste. So that makes it see the market price, the value more than this, more than that. Salone will not get large cocoa farm, but I believe with cocoa very rich than Ivory Coast, Ghana, and this other country because of the soil. Because of the soil. I don't prove that, and I think, I know they talk about the one where they don't ship here, they don't make out, they don't process that. But the one where they make the locally, the one where they make locally in Ghana, the one where they make locally in Ivory Coast, I don't think they're very different. Even the one where they make locally in Salone Step, one Lebanese family they make a long time ago. But it's the texture, very, very rich. We all saw a very rich more than these people. That makes you find out that even coffee, you receive some coffee where you go Starbucks. There's some people that get certain coffee the way that they drink. The one outside that coffee they come from which country? Because of the soil, the richness of the coffee or the richness of the cocoa. We'll not get that large with this thing. But if they begin to invest on this thing, I believe that with cocoa price, so the more value than this other country where they even produce more quantity per week. Because we soil very, very rich on cocoa. On all these things there. Remember, when you go, where they buy coffee, if you're not to this, not to command, there is particular coffee. If you're not to Puerto Rico, that coffee they come on, you know, they drink that. If not to Brazil, if not to Mexico, if not to if not to Africa, the different parts of Africa outside this coffee come on. Because Starbucks don't the specific for the customer there, whether they request it, because not only they start, they say this coffee commodities, the market and the richness. So the government now, the only prayer now, what would they pray? May they not bring corruption inside. Because all the money they have, we see that the call cost, so we know we present politicians or with politicians, they're not for every money. Now they think that now actually now they don't begin to quote the big English. You don't read the minister of local government where don't begin to quote the big English and that we have to make sure chieftains see this. We say now who's time administration then you don't see, you don't put some standard before you realize they don't put some kind Jackson Bush guy where don't suffer like for paying bills with some time opportunity. Maybe you don't make a team up or you don't invest in a game position. You don't go all anything in this. So we thank God the European SSL don't be the head of this thing. Because I know say white man, where they put him money sometimes, he really wants to see proof. If you not see proof, even if you go forge paper, they get away where they have. They get away where they will know. So this one, now let them make sure that the only way the upline people that will go upline that, now the way the government left to sell the product to the people that were then affect them. One, it takes commercial, they left for commercial, they left for the talk over radio that this project day, offline, we need people that for go take home. You know, talk about it, encourage people. But if they can't, we just say real normal, so that's it. They're not even talk about on the radio, they're not talk about on the TV, they're not commercialize them. It will just die. But people, the one that work from one is some area, say that thing they had to go on and put job. and I put your income more. If they are like the suffer, maybe they are an activity, you don't know. Maybe you go to say, oh, lago, my papa get coffee, or my papa get cacao and farm, but not that much. But where you go, you present, you go get some people, developer. And but good people, they wear this one, the father or the mama, the family, they get a small coffee, cacao farm there. You know that's too big, but then small one there. If the kids get that, they will able to support that. And then the only left for say tonight that the government left for encourage people there and talk about it and may let people that go back. But for that, the last one that Jackson contract and the Iboku on the side. And for later those say invest another inside for it, they discourage the investor. It don't happen all the time. Don't pray no more. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. I think based on what Patrick say, I don't know where they follow the news. We go remember say not too long ago, then we do a cocoa quality competition and Salon be win. Salon be stand out. Where then be even send somebody for come in a salon under the same European Union grant business and be send person in a salon for come teach the people them where they into cocoa production right now, how then go able for get good production out of the cocoa. Because what you do at that time we cocoa be beat even the Ivory Coast and the Ghana where then sabi, but we all know say we own cocoa on a small scale, not on a large scale like them other countries them day. Yes, caller ID live on here. Your name and also the call from please.
Hey, AAA, thank you very much. This is Omar from Los Angeles. Yeah, my namesake Omar from Minnesota. I know younger man at the area and then the Wakomot. Now, very nice place back in the days. But anyway, AAA, we tell the traffic talks here say, first and foremost, let we attack this guy. This is not valid information. Let you get all the information what this guy say he gets. You yourself do your own investigation or do your own analysis and see if within this, because if within this guy just tell we, this nine can talk a bombshell. If within this guy talk, it makes sense, not true. This tell you completely. We say politician. This guy not the first person. How many times one other young man been, I don't know if not been Italy about which country we come out, where if you want care go invest about somebody, when I saw at any time where you go, once that you come out, that you go the person, then they try for turning over. Even one gentleman will be saying they come on in North Korea about or so. If you anchor some investment or go with some ideas. In fact, when you go with ideas, then they take you on, they turn it to their own. So this guy, please, no follow this guy in Leeds and see how to go. To me, more than Philadelphia. Mike, listen, Philadelphia on a battleground, man. Pennsylvania on a battleground. Go vote. And that's true what in the guy did talk. You know, if only we get people like this guy, I hope say this guy, that tip of the board, this EU guy, because how many times we don't hear say would they get the NGO them? In fact, even the foreign NGO them. Now then, whether they come with the money, then they can build one water well. They hold the balance. Not only the homegrown NGO and a salon, even some of the one that will be the camp, then they even put emphasis the money where they come, where they give them the money for can do something with her. So they need to do. Hopefully, this na the break of the ice. This man, because myself been listening at 98.1 this morning when if they talk, I hope say he stand fast and not listen to any government because not to them get any money. Now EU money, so he can tell them, so no, even you he can tell you, say no, you know, I'm get nothing for do it. He can't do the job with them give him. I hope say stand fast. The money will run in at the hand until he see the job. When he see the job, then he give back. Because then guy that's not the thing is where they talk now over and over, say the people where they run for good into politics. Now the road then they were now no kind to agriculture. I mean with the waste. And often say now one district then they na the south and the southwest we not get cocoa and cacao. No safe. Because now they are grow up bonde, I not grow up there bonde. Begin from Musami come on from Pema, Tekan and Mesedu, Tombodu, Yadusine, Yomandu, who signed the crazy some smaller commod. Now the cacao place and then they grow cacao and cocoa na their area then they. We are not going to say now na the south. You know, you tell me we just rely on diamond and bauxite and bauxite. You tell me how many people and where they drink coffee in this country. If we able to get people and where they turn more into their other product than they other crops than they cocoa, cacao, coffee. Look at the amount of coffee when America alone. Show me which developing country they right now in the world where Starbucks not there. And they everywhere. Then they buy cocoa, then they buy coffee. We need that thing and they cocoa alone. You get a lot of stuff. Not the chocolate no more. You get a lot of stuff from cocoa. Even tea. At the watch AYV, I see them they make one Spanish man in commercial part in tea, which is a cable growth, very good tea. Where they can send them out, not that people can buy them. You know, because maybe they say that way, not, God, now the money where we group, no, we not God, not give it. Because then cocoa and cacao farm, then they, we say self-cable go talk to them people and they, we build factory. Because if everything, I tell you what, with the left and give, then people here, government, everything, government, then people here, they not care. We all don't know. We know what's in the after. Any government we can, because they're all broke. Now we all been there overseas. When you see them go, you bring business, can say, I want for the country better one. The first thing where then they ask. In fact, when you tell anything, when people in the talk, anytime we tell us what to say, you know, investor, bring investor. Why they harass people for bring investor? If the government they will make the way where they keep the government away, when the investor come, let them talk to the right person where them for talk to, and then negotiate the man building factory, then start production. But it never happen. It never happen. Now the kind of people in the way I will get. I hope this EU guy, let God help him, let God keep it, let God make enough bending back to even in the mother bill. Let it do what they do, a whole lot of money because Cambia did to me heart. Now they me daddy come out. You know, na me daddy in hometown. Even though na Corona they born me, but na Cambia na they ain't come out. So I love Cambia to death. Me mama and me daddy don't too late on the then grave the day. Na Masongbala chiefdom Kaula, so Cambia did to me heart. I read that this morning and I hope say them people and the online project then they would say them go do na Cambia, then do them. Because Cambia is a very nice place. And people just like what they say, if all them projects, them products are where they come, if them projects are where they come, if they can go na upline, people and they go. Even what somebody been they say from diamond to jewelry, people I tell you we country. Like say we always sit down now, we can talk, like say we get the ideas, but as we get into politics, the ideas then they go away. Go out to Washington, around Washington, D.C. Even America, we side and they make the money, na tourist attraction place. 2017, I carry me picking it. You they pay for going inside it. Just for go see, look at it. If you will build a diamond with a call Nakono, where any diamond with them pull, na they didn't cut na they didn't clean them, they put on a show glass. Before they even sell themselves, na tourist attraction. Just for kind of no more and see that diamond day. Even Kono, to just to go and show them no more them pics and they who said in a tourist attraction. If people don't know that. You build Latin, it's not that hard. You don't go to South Africa over and over. Then build Latin in a Kono. Any diamond we then pull it, we cut and they, we clean and they, and put on a show glass as a tourist attraction. Then they alone they make money before you even sell the diamonds. I don't know why them people, even then, agriculture thing here, it make money. Look the things that we pay money now for Kerry picking and go for go look. We like LA now, we get LA County here, we get Orange County here, we get this county here. We not start getting it. Where did they generate money? It just sounds like say God, whether God put the brain now we need to utilize them or we just pick full now Africa. Because look the things that we white people and they make money pa. You look at it, then here the West now we country. We can't do this. That's no more, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Omar. Thank you, sir. Timber Cole says, let us look first with museum. We could start from there. Do we even have a museum? Well, that place then is just a showroom. Nothing in a museum, Dandy. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side call from, please.
This is King, James King from Virginia.
Yes, James, you get 3 minutes. What's your contribution?
My contribution is that I listened to the guy from Philadelphia, I guess. When you talk about, I think I know that area in Ashley, Pennsylvania, probably. My own point is that it don't say where investors they come in the mineral sector, they can mine the iron ore. They mine the iron ore, put on a boat, ship them, then they come with final product, then can sell and give it back. I think it's about time now for we tell and say, no, we want factory. Just like the United States. All these foreign cars the way they drive, Honda car not come on Korea. Neither Toyota not come on Japan. The American government make sure say them can build factory now so people then go get work. If only the farmers and they are the only one who will do the farming and sell and get them and take the products we and Canada, the West, they make finished product done and go sell and to way back. I think so we don't pass that stage now for be smart enough now for say okay, we agree if you can't do this thing now, build factory, caoutchouc machine from the farmers straight to the machine, make and day. Then una can cancel you una ship them, but at least they get people who will work at the factory. We go make more people go get job, and then we go get the finished product where we self go buy at a cheaper rate. So na my own point now and day, and about that guy we call from Germany. It's about time that we try to get rid of the corrupt politicians there, because they know they do them from time memorial, and corruption I know it's not easy because it didn't not only Sierra-Leoneans but Africans as a whole it didn't the bloodstream for politicians. In fact, PLO Lumumba, the professor say the quickest way for gentry in Africa na for become a politician. We need to get rid of those corrupt politicians, just like what in and do Rwanda, who make Rwanda they go before. We have to. So if you can help that guy, get the information and let them give journalists in Sierra Leone, let them put on a paper, saying a so thing, they go on. If the person want deny, then they go get proof from in Germany. But we get for do something for discourage people from going into politics. You go look there, so you say, you know, I don't go get what I forget, and because of the strict, stringent laws and rules there, and when they catch you, will the consequence where you go suffer. By doing that, people and they discourage. Me don't know this country away. A congressman from Louisiana, where the FBI they go meet $80,000 inside a fridge. And I'm right now as I speak, so they na prison. They go there for forever, and not just $80,000. Well, you can imagine, then people they take millions of dollars out of that country. It's about time now we need to make changes. I mean, this Korea, after the Korean War, they were like 4 years behind we before Salonga independent. But look, Korea, they make motor car. Look who say we did. Look, Freetown is the only capital city within Ashanti town. And the only capital city ever where I don't travel with is also Pambodi with stone pump. It's about time we get rid of them people here. Let people get job, let them get money, let the money they circulate, let people able for get a better life, live a good life, and get a decent house. This is my own contribution, sir.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please.
Hello?
Yes, you're live on air. Your name and who side you call from.
Yeah, my name is PSG from France.
Yes, PSG. Get 3 minutes. What's your contribution?
Okay, no problem. 3 minutes is small, but I will call back another time, but I will tell you small one. First and foremost, Triple, God bless you, let God give long life everybody for this program. They really try. So now, all this while I listen from Germany, it make me body all perpetrate. My body, my heart well. Because that country will grow. Oh, they are so what they do in French, man, can tell now the shame, believe me. Concern country, how the country reach. In fact, I don't go see one doctor now. The doctor asks me, he said, what do you can find now? What lessons allow come out? So God, unable to talk nothing. We click in computer, begin showing some area and this allow said diamond come out, church there, mosque there, this there, when I better thing then. I really shame for myself. So, Mr. Triple, do you please, that information among you, I know I let you because I know that with us. I'm not sabi in person, but I'm not seeing a person who will take and joke at all. Let go into deep into that matter there, concerning that investment. Then you know what for do. Let them position the left for police country. Mr. Triple, they want now 2 things Salomon get. Oh no. We don't get sorry at. But they want things about that country. No get sorry at. They're wicked. Because the wickedness and so. If somebody say they go to investment in that country, a person go down. Hey boy, if you country better, not so you name them come out. Oh, they are so with the try for proud of your country. They are Australians. We sort of put the trap proud of your country. So money call every coast, money call other country called Africa, then Ghana, Nigeria. So we say if somebody don't go for good investment, if I not say get pass it, you give brown envelope. It's very, very bad. It's shameful. It's very, very shameful. Really. At least me, if you chance this, say one level the name and shame somebody put in there. At least. The police man do so. Let God bless that man in Germany. And they say back another person done before when I be Italy at least. So they are not joking. Then number 2, this program for this cacao business, that program is really lucrative because money in a bush. This woman be told but don't ever believe them. Money in a bush. But what fashion is diamond, gold, bauxite. They don't mind that Mr. Tribo no see better in that country. Now once some day stagnant. If like how they do so, you go find because that other man talk with let man EU representative not being in next to anybody. Then you don't another with man where they say in they mean. That man always see the whole Europe. Now they don't put on this thing, they don't send that man there. It not depend for nobody at all, which man. They wouldn't say in if for so Triple me if you know Mr. Triple, you know say the right now under. Wouldn't say in with man, you don't know. But God in power, many do it for people them, they can come with the right way. Anybody want make Ben, let them just push in a corner. Let him go find that your Ben side. You see? So now my contribution and please. I got a word for talk, but I go for tomorrow. And then tomorrow, when I pass thing the way you don't throw light on.
Well, then in a Saturday now we can get time for Dandy.
Okay, Saturday.
Yes, Saturday, yes, sir. Thank you very much, caller.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Stay blessed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You too.
Okay.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yes, good evening. This is Nancy, the call from US.
Yes, Nancy, you get 3 minutes, ma.
What I just want to say is that we brother we call we talk about that investor we try for go with. We don't want to go shield them. Not to something new. You don't say we then they do them. You know, what me just they say is they ask the question, when or they will be say if you go you don't get somebody really willing for go invest. Take I'm going to salon, let go visit. Can go apply, let go see. And if an agriculture want for invest in, they know when I get the tools them for test, waiting, when I know. In fact, just looking at the soil, you know, say salon soil, you know, even need testing, you know, say it's fine. And sometimes if I don't agree on what you want for go invest, buy the land. You're not Australian. Go get the land or talk to your chief then when I get the land. And just register them like how anybody else they register in company, whatever it is. And then if you have something when I want for go bill on them, lawyers then they are everybody they put hands on deck, when I put hands on deck, and then when I sign papers, and then when I go start on a business. But if you say anything what you want for do, you go through the government, you go through any minister, it just they waste your time. Because then people they are Now just they're all selfish, basically. And the only way, like I be they say today, I be they say Anaya, the only way we say we able for minimize then this too much corruption is if we able to get an MOU of every country so far. Anybody, any politician, we thief money, we can go na other country. If we able to get access, for go take that person, whatever way still encounter back now we country. If anybody where the present government too, as soon as you don't so then don't know say okay, there why am then at the present government, they all now then they rule now. They all they're now with their family, then picking them. Then for attend now then country, if in a schooling, then for attend and country where you sick, let them treat you now country. Let them not give you pass for going out of country. That's they force them. For let them fix the rotten system. Because now they not get choice. You know, say, okay, me na president, I don't sick. Who said then go can me go cannot? You know, go on for let them go cannot because of course cannot, you know good for you. So you standard. So guess what? You go fix them. You know, if we begin for stop them people there, so that way they not the only way that they if we go for bring out whatever they think. And then say, I don't know if you not think they know they think. The past leaders they don't do that. I'm sure some of them only the way them don't steal today. Where they don't die safe. The money don't fast in at the bank then I them family members they're not even able to get access to them forever and ever. Them money they always they steal, they all don't fast in. So man be don't thief today. You don't go buy us. Let's say you thief, you don't go buy us na Gambia or Ghana. Or you don't go buy us na can't buy us na America or England. Okay. Now you don't teach the people the money, you don't enjoy. Say you pass the job left, you know, able to pay taxes on that property. Guess what? You they forfeit them because then people they don't care, you know, they own anything in this country, yeah. Now just a myth for say I own this property. The moment you know able to pay you taxes, then they sell them, then they auction them, then pull the money. You go na then throw away you na streets. Now guess what? You don't waste all that money where you don't go steal from you people then. Where sometimes if you don't use them in open factory in your country, hire you people them and see what thing will happen. But instead then they still count another country, have them money they had and they can't fast in there, where then die the country they still continue for suffer. So at any time where any Sierra Leone person go hungry because of their sake, you know who's kind of swear down the way then they get they don't even understand. So now the only way that they will be able to get rid of them, if any way, they. And we as Sierra Leoneans, them, what again I want to say, now we begin to come together and support each other. If we say this person one can't do this in a salon, now we all put hands on deck and put hands on the ram and support, let the projects then come to life. Otherwise, pass the money you get for the bread. And guess what? You get there one day where they come, then they march you because we can't give 1 million for bribe, we can't give the person 3 million. That person not patriotic enough for say, okay, this na my brother, make I give him this project. If they go give the stranger. Look then Chinese then na Tonkolili district they burn charcoal. Can you believe it? Then they burn charcoal now. So just imagine that. So the local person where they burn charcoal, would I know if you say them go buy? You go na market for go buy, right? You meet that Chinese man all in trade, they sell fish. 500 million, so if you say something a fake fish, who knows? And then you get you real Sierra Leone brother or sister gets the same fish, but your own fish na salon then catch is natural. Instead of them buy to them because of dandy na whites, then they prefer them go buy to dandy and left their own people there. All them are fasting I would say and say small, but it really they hurt me badly. So now we all invest in agriculture. This gem, what the real gem we they look at now the soil where we get. Salon anything we grow there, it tastes better than anything so far where I don't taste now this country, yeah. I like na small seed where you even grow, you not even need for water and for letting come. That seed they germinate and produce. And when you taste them, the taste is so different. That's our gem. If we make use of them. And I know say if we able to take anything and send them out here and sell and people then taste them outside the world and see how tasty it is, then we'll know say this is value. And you will see where improvements they come at the country. So now we all begin to support each other and now we left them politicians there. They are not there to help us. Then they for help themselves. Them pockets there, them boss, it bottomless. It no matter how much them put, you know they ever flop. They always they continue for put. So me and I know my get today.
Thank you very much, Nancy.
Thank you for having me.
All right. just like how when we can come anything we linked to agriculture, we know say Boku Tendia we don't talk about agriculture. About the brother from Germany, just like as I promised, I'm going to be in contact with him and see how far will they go with waiting he can tell we so. Trust me. If waiting he say he open up to it and make definitely we will see waiting will come out of him. We will see waiting will come out of him. It's sad way anytime it comes to investment. Now yeah, we can always talk say, oh, we need the enabling environment. Enabling environment. Where some people can ask say, what do I mean by enabling environment? Enabling environment. Now in this. For talk the talk, now one. But for talk the talk and make it come to pass, now the other one, when I know the main one. Not this administration, a schoolmate of mine, we get a project for open a company in Sierra Leone. The previous administration, where you go, I think I don't talk an before. Now, for signature for the certificates, we then for issue to them. And then tell them, clearly say, each person who for sign is supposed to give each person $5,000. So just for sign that certificate, this should say you don't get the business certificate for operating salon, go cost them $20,000. This is somebody where in a Sierra Leonean, where instead they work on the same field, he gets in your boss them, he carry and go salon. And then they happen too. So he began for cancel everything and come back and cancel. Then wait till administration change. It happen. Now this brother back don't call. Don't tell we say the same thing will be happen that past administration. We go back. The one for sideline. Because the one about side this is the thing where I not get about we politicians them or people we think they know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody in Sierra Leone. As long as you don't come to waiting and call investments and salon, then people say you waiting at the diaspora, if you left, you go to the person, the investor, any kind way, then they fed for sideline you. You will carry your investor go. And at the same people in back go, they say, oh, when I can just sit down and then on Twitter, when I just sit down and then on Facebook they talk, when I need for help for sell the country in a good light, count people. Okay, you go say AAA, don't be fast, don't rush. Now one side story, you not even hear from the other side. Oh, but we know the things can work in a salon. None of us say we don't know. Even though we are waiting, after this show, we go follow up that story there and see what we get out of him. If we're able to call the person, get for establish the fact from the person, and try to establish the fact from the other side and see if it's true. Eh? That I already know more now. Because those are the people we know for day in any office in Sierra Leone. Because if somebody go do 4 different type of investments, you go to map na road. So from the one, why? Because from the ambassador first, according to the person. From the ambassador first. What in the ambassador do? You say fit for doing your own. Why? Are you there for the country? Or you did it for yourself? Or if you say investment can, now they say for now me could get bad deals then a salon. Now it's sad, but you have to see genuine investor in Sierra Leone. From the past to the present. Because one kind way, any kind way, kuku jumukubi don't take place. So as long as you don't try to create that kind of image there, you don't make them see we country as something else. And you wonder where the other African countries then they thrive, You dey wonder how the one they make and so. Because in Sierra Leone, everything has to be bribery and corruption. All thing. And I'm not saying until they say, oh, where you get an investor, just go and go find your line, this and that. But we know say some of those people, they want the assurance. They want the assurance and the political will. Whereas now, we own ministers, them or whatever, they feel say you have to be party. You have to be partisan. That's the problem. When you don't kind of office, you know, cut away that party business, put her aside, and work for the people of the country. Now, landing our main problem. We just hope, I make a talk earlier, I hope say this particular project where EU they do, make everybody benefit out of them. Then the no begin actually you get party card. No, you know be support we. Election they cancel. We need to give people and now, oh no say get for can vote for we. Not so that day we need. If you work right, you know the struggle for get votes. You know that? If you really work right, you know the struggle for get vote too. Now, because you know work right, now make you the struggle. You have to begin explain to people. Say, oh, remember, na me do this, remember. No. The state out which Sierra Leone they now deliver and relax and see the people campaign for you without you saying a word. Because you walk, now you go showcase to the people, say, no, now this kind of person we want. But everything now, na campaign udepa. So now make we just hope say this particular project, the campaign business, not even can inside it. They no candy. Let it be for the good of the nation. The good of the nation. There is a ministry. I was reliable informed, not to say na lie. Then they work with this person who gets a different tribe last name. The guy saying he don't know more than call and can't give me your phone. Then they go through your phone. Say because waiting do, you get that kind of last name. Now this administration they tell you, you get that kind of last name they something that then can password or that then can leak with them documents and can come on and then can waiting safe. Tell the guy they tell me say, you know waiting, me, I don't tell myself. If they wanted, then just fire me. Because the intimidation too much. Why be say even in the offices? Everything has to be politics. No? So, we hide the pattern vents. You don't tell we say, then go follow even the account. And I may don't tell and say, if you not go do something, you not know for do. Because we history don't show say, what we don't spend on. We audits can audit, we know they get documents. And then we history don't show that they clear. From the previous, before the previous, into to the present. We'll get that one day, we'll get that now with DNA. Because now the easy way than the for say, oh, I not be no. Oh, I not get. Let me come critical thing then they say ignorant of the law not to excuse. Because if they can for can ask you something and say, oh, I not be no, then they left you, then other than go accountable. So now make you don't tell and now say before the next money they come. They want to say everything for this first one. That's not for Pujem no more, for all the EU-funded projects now. For all. So what I be feeling say now, they in 2, they can't come out 2.5. They think come back home. But again, because we know they take decisive action with people where they mishap the system, Some we all waiting and talk so he go get mine back, he do and back, let the project fail no more. Washing don't get you on. Some get mine do. Then at the end of the day, there's no punishment for her. Pass them pull and say, okay, come out now. They don't fire you, don't. But it deprive how many souls there? Why are we saying all this? Why? I always can they look how we they miss out Sierra Leone. Like me, I follow most of the African countries there. You know, the one thing we make with the suffer, how they suffer so. Electricity. Someone will say, water, oh, this or that. I understand. Imagine, yeah? Just imagine, right now, what in saying at the minimum wage in Sierra Leone? 600,000. Nine at the minimum wage in Salone. 600,000 leones. $58 roundabout. If you want top and now, just say $60 for 1 whole month. Let we say we get super energy factories them. You feel say they no go flow na salon? Ibadi say if they pay 50,000 for hour. 50,000 for hour. Well, then they will just make us say $5 for hour. Or even 30,000 for hour. At the end of the day, it is of the month, it is still better 600,000. Not so? That's when you go see cost of living. You know, the burden not go do on people. But who da go open factory? We have the human capital. We have the manual labor. We have it. Expertise, okay, we will be trained. Those factory job the way we all do na the United States. How much days training where you get? And we see ports not there far. From Sierra Leone to Europe. If you say factories, they not go flood there with cheap labor. But this one green tea, if somebody can give it two lights. Hey, darkness is bad, yeah? Darkness, na in the kill we on a salon. Darkness. If somebody can give it two lights, where factories them able come there and get how many 10s, 20, 30 thousands of plants they all the day on together. We not catch weed. Then go candy. And the youth then go get work. Who go to work by hour. Then go they pay we. Now you go say you know one work. China they make them. Look, India. Most of the call centers, they're not to India, what you know now because of the lights. If the lights there, the water go can. If you say who says if no able to forget call centers then a salon, you think so? We able get call centers then a salon. But why we not go get them? Because we don't have sustainable electricity. We don't. We don't have. Neither we problem. But we get the land is there. Who side left we know they go? You want to drive go to the north, drive go to the west, drive go any side. We have. We can't even get storage facility. We orange done. Orange term done. We're not able, we Sierra Leoneans, we can't even consume all the orange the way we get. We can't save. But we not get storage, proper storage facility. How for pull and come out in a salon? We don't. How can we? How? When they say mango tanker, now so Sunday the mango they run, they say batmot, they follow a poel all thing. Then they count on a dove cut. Dove cut, when they say mango, they need to way they rotten. I tell you, I go streets, me go up. You see, one old truck, mango, all the rotten. Because we don't have the proper storage facility. We don't know what the temperature for, build the temperature so that then tea no go spoil, then tea go last long. We go get market for exporter. We don't. So I make sometimes, whether they talk about this, then talk about that, they talk about that. I'm like, let's try to use what we get first back. Let me make example with the mango and the orange. Let me play with them one and they first. But no. We all turn and we try to think big. We try to think big. They could have done smoke. Because I say they are no who don't smoke. And they get big thinking. I know more with paper. Now we're talking about cocoa. Beautiful. Beautiful idea. Yes, that is true. But you all get first the orange and the mango, not able. Not able. Trust me, power, energy, able to change Sierra Leone. Energy able to change Sierra Leone. But the struggle for sheep, no sheep. Where the sheep go, they say, Bumuna go do this, then they go do that. Like, we not sober safe yet. Okay, look with youthful population. Look who they impact here. Look who they impact. Okay, well, we are promised what? And bakery. What the bakery? Sometimes the people not be no say lights noddy. Now they can say e. Oh no, now sheep now go give lights for bakery. Look, cold storage. We own cold storage. You remember the last thing where the manufacturers then they grumble say, then they charge them 210 per 1 thing. Where then they charge you 5% per the raw material. 5% per the raw material, then 10% per packaging. So let me say you go come with your drinks, you get for come bottle and a salon. You come with your bottle. You they pay for first of all, you they pay how much for the bottle? You they pay for the bottle for 10%, then the drinks. So until whatever you can with one raw material for make that drink you they pay for 5. So the drink alone they don't charge you GST of 15% of tax normal. What in cold storage do? Not saying they get the whole thing and go Guinea. Because they go say, wait first, but they struggle safe, but on a light business for safe, who they struggle. So cold storage say, they pack, then go Guinea. Now Guinea, now then they pull soft drink, now they can a salon. Guinea, now then they pull and can salon. So what do we have to say? What do we have to say? Are we ready? If you say, not all will all be the sit down and how they talk, if you say they don't know, they know. But they just don't want to stay focused. They just don't. For fix the light problem. For fixer. You don't get electricity. They make for what they say, oh, the phone there, this and that. Because imagine you get past almost 1,000. I make some size say then they go. I be they look at documentary today. Suriname. It's I think a Dutch colonized country. It's an African country. They have had to reach areas. Imagine. The documentary, they show how the people of that village that particular village how then they survive. The government, they give them 400,000 worth of fuel every month for lights. Then get generator, then get 2 generators. Why 2 generators? Where they light the entire village. Then get school where the government they provide for them. I look at them and say, even though the lights now from 7 to 7 in the morning, but the people are assured say electricity day. The fuel, even for Kauta, then get for go take boats, go around, come Ibandong, put on a water, make them back. Then they struggle, the youth man in the village, all they come together. Then they dip around 1 week for travel with all the fuel them. But if you see them, then they do and joyously waiting because they know say that enough for them. That enough for them. What say out of touch? Out of touch. I look there and say, we own. No go fast safe. Look behind what alone I am. Light today. I want to see the lights not the safe first. I want to see the. Before I say now, we'll go now at the provinces. I dey tell you, power, light na life. Light na life. If the light dey, the water it dey come. If the light dey, the water it dey come. But light na life. We still dey outside with this so. We still dey outside with this so because we are still in darkness. We still in darkness. No investor, no they go invest where say you have to go about per generator. None. Where the basic lights, wait make I go salon. Go show now. Yeah? If you see the thing the way I'm not even supposed to put sandbar. Just because of light, bad current and all these things. For safeguard me safe and my property there. We're not to say for be safe. Not to say for be. May God help we, May God help Salon. Because Sierra Leone. I see Cameroonian King say, he say we can't fix APC mess in 2 years. Now, this is the thing where go make Salon. He go say before Salon go before. This particular statement. APC not able to make Salon. SLPP not able to make Salon. Until we realize that say this SLPP way they so they not able to make Sierra Leone. Sierra Leoneans them now we get for come together for make Salon. It's not about APC and SLPP. This is the big problem in Sierra Leone. It's not about APC and SLPP. Make I repeat that again. It's about Sierra Leoneans coming together. It's about the president of Sierra Leone say, I have this vision. I want to make we do this for make a better Sierra Leone. And all the people of Sierra Leone come together and work with the president of Sierra Leone for make a better Sierra Leone. But as long as we dip and say, na they one day, na them be done well. Before APC come, would that be the not to SLPP? Not to SLPP be there before APC come? So why always would this blame game? Na they one day, na they wire, na they one day, na they wire. Na then they go make Salon or ever make. Because when the next person back come, they say, oh, na they one day. Nobody wants to stand up for the people of Sierra Leone. Nobody. And me, I don't always talk on this program say, there is no political party in Sierra Leone we able to make Salon. Unless the people of Sierra Leone now they able to make Salon. Because what you do, when the president come, the people in the city say somebody is there. It's not the political party. Yes, he might don't win with a ticket and candy, but until we all agree, If we only able come together and say, you know what, we need to work together as a country for make we get a better Sierra Leone. Every side we go to see sabotage. Even the president says, go to see who don't know they perform good. He go turn blind eyes to her. Because we all turn with the point finger. Only Sierra Leoneans can fix Sierra Leone. Only. But if we say political party, in the name of political party, then they fix alone, then we get something else coming. Now this we for try for able for begin teach we self the young one them, the old one them. What have we gained? Then two parties they don't exchange with it, they don't tire. They don't exchange with it, they don't tire. Not so SPP be there. When the people entire, the entire say, you know, they are on account APC. APC back and the people entire back. Anything changed? No. The people entire back, they say they are on a give SPP back. SPP don't care. The SPP say on a give chance no more. Then when we talk, they say, no, we are not expecting for. Is that it? Now so? I don't think so. Because we're gonna shop for go buy brigade, then they say whose party you support. They say, okay, well, you're not 2 Leone, you're not the other party, you're not 10 Leone. No. Let me the other thing, it's like we have this ideology. I don't say for don't left here, I don't know why I'm still there, but hey, let's keep it going. We get this ideology, say, even if I know they get nothing out of this, as long as Nami party. As long as Nami party. What you party don't what you party. What you party don't give you? What can you boast of? And the same socky and in the salon. The same one. Some of you don't get no political connection. We'll go salon. We they live with the common people. We talk to the common people. So we know how they live. Because we don't get nobody where they can say, no, man, I dash you 10 gallon fuel. Make you light yours. No. At this salon the last time, they say fuel scarce. I went there. How the other people in the store, now so I go there. I step up my game though. So I able to come up with fuel. The moment I was going not succeed, I said, okay, don't worry, let's go. I use that people commanding voice. Yes, you know, hey. Yeah, salon. So me self me fuel come on. But on a more serious note, we live with the people. Because some people where they are, which mean then they sing all these praises, so then they sing, then go, then get connection. They get connection, so they know side and they sleep. Oh, my dear, self who knows how they sleep, oh. But also how they sleep. Now, usai we feel say the next person self go kaya and sleep. But please, for salon for better, I say you political party where you shout for every day. No, they make salon. No, they make her. Because the more you they shout, say, now your party don't do this, you they make the next man, even where if you're able for giving supporting hand for make salon go before they say can't push. It's just like say, you get this mode. The truck can't go down there. They say, you self be load down the truck. You load down the truck. Now, no all broke down at the mud. But, now be due to a carelessness with the driver, not pay attention, fine, or whatever. They say, make the old man can push. Then you, they carry people and they push, they say, this driver is so bad. So bad driver this. Better pass that driver self yesterday. Then you make the other people away for all man for campus. You say, you say, so bad, well, una push no low see. Una push. But instead, if you're able to say, you know what, we get to how they go. We all need for push so that we come out now and go to the next step. Driver, put a neutral, let we push. Una let we all push, let we go. That's what it's supposed to be. Eh? That's what it's supposed to be. Now make I say, oh, they wait. A long day, it must come out. It come out. There is a general report, it must come out. Maybe then they try for fix and fine. It go come out. Then we go see if the same thing will be there happen years ago, not to the same thing happen now. We go see. But politics, na don't pull salon. Politics, na don't pull salon. Politics and blackout. Politics and blackout, na don't pull salon. But we don't want to say it. Any afternoon on our politics, any afternoon on politics, as you talk so, then can bring politics inside it. What was I saying? What I be they say when person can't talk say 2 years, 11 years APC mess will not go use 2 years for fixer, and you think you can fix it? And let go now 100 years, none of the able fixer. Until we, the people of Sierra Leone, we all come together. And when they say voting done, all things done, political party done, una they do na party yada. Una do na party yada. Let the government run smoothly. Make everybody feel involved. Make everybody feel inclusive. Then you see how things they change fast for we. Fast. But the same thing will happen so. Let me say, after 10 years, after 5 years, after how many years, we say one can do the same commission of inquiry. And the same thing will happen. The same thing ain't go happen back. People ain't go rise up back because what they do, they are in support of a political party. And then they support. May God help us. May God help we, yeah? Timbuktu says the reality show the all politicians papaya. Salon. Even who can talk now. If person can't do no more listen. They were. My dear, go check Sarah network track record. Go check. Not the bojo. They talk like I was saying. Go check with track record. That's why some people not they able to come and stay long, because until the day we meet maybe within our own side. Say, oh, they go, yeah, now people there. Then the other day, you check him, ask him, say, I be saying now with you. We're not 360. Go check back. Election time. People will be the following. Check. If it's not right, it's not right. If it's right, it's right. If it's good, it's good. If it's not good, it's not good. Get small investments in Sierra Leone. Then maybe your perception will change. Make we all come back. Make we all get this small half business then as alone. Make we come back. Make we begin talk. Waiting with the suffer on a daily basis in Sierra Leone. Then you can tell me now what you party don't do for Dandy. Now make we not talk about party. We're talking about a country. A country. No, the fault here. We need to stress back. Oh. Not too sure. Alaji still say, but how long then will take for fix the water and the light problem at the country? 200 years, because for the past 59 years, yet we are struggling for water and electricity. And because we leader, they not get vision. And also me, Triple A, that's what I say. We leader, they not get vision, that's alone. And our problem. Eh? Salon can 60 years next year. Salon can 60 years next year. What in the president don't tell we? Say in plan for we for able for celebrate 60 years of independence na Salon. Eh? Tell me ba. No talk now. Waiting. But then go wait till inside April. Now you want plan for April. April 27. Now yeah. For me they say 50 almost here. If you don't follow me. Me Triple A. And I don't begin sound and from them. Long ago, say 60 years they come. That's why they know people will get vision. That's why they know people will get plan. Say, I want to do something remarkable in the lives of Sierra Leoneans. Come 60 years, we for able to get 24-hour electricity, or we for able to get 24-hour, we able to get good pipe-borne water. Now all the major areas, them everything for the world, not a slogan, no, it should be their reality. Where? We're not even talking about it. They talk about her. You don't mean nothing, Seth. It's so. But we go to praise. We go to praise and sing. We go to praise and sing. They don't have vision. That's what I say. That's what then they talk about. I beg you, How then they talk about? Not for themselves. But the one way go can cushion we the people say 60 years. Are they make una feel like for say this is an independence. This is what I'll give you guys. Make we see. No can tell me again say about free quality education are big. No can tell me about that day. So don't give you no. Not so dandy. No, I'll push me button till they are big. Yeah? And look how push me button though. But me I do it. Yeah. Until I don't begin to count small. Una sabi the power. I'm going to tell her 60 years. Eh? Now I meet up. 50 years, who know how them be passed with Andy. Hey, Andy, don't pass. All waiting, Auditor General be reporting, all them thing and day. But 60 years. 60 years, they come. Not to celebration. One see normal. And not tell me say, waiting 7 days for celebrate, not for celebrate. Eh? Not to Dandy no more. Promise we something and deliver. Until we say, we don't deliver this. And we the people able for attest to and say yes, we they feel the impact as good as it is as you been promised. For we 60 years. We don't respect the country. We don't respect her. All tales have been for single party. I say, party not they make salon. You know what they make salon? Sierra Leoneans. Sierra Leoneans and then they make salon. Who they wait 60 years they come. Make we see. Show us something. Mr. President, show we. Say the thing where I be the campaign at this I be tell na. And after quality education, we don't have a rebuttal. Then they wanna put on a corner side first. Agree. But we don't have a. Now show you something. We as Sierra Leoneans and for able for believe say yes, it's happening. It's happening. Remember the other thing, what's the other day? Let me give you free toll. Yeah, let me give you free toll, independence. Me not be no safe. I can't at the toll gate. Nobody know the. Nobody know the. So, like we were then at the New York, New Jersey. Say after all that was you can drive past. Yes, the toll bridge in New York, New Jersey. You drive past after all hours, then go send you the bill. So when we reach, I park. And they look for person for pay too, nobody, but the arm lifted. So I was like, okay. So get trained in Nusa Okomo. Get trained in Nusa Okomo. Maybe not be independent, nobody not talk for say that day, then they charge for the toll. After hours, I think, I don't know how we come out. But it don't pass 12 midnight anyway. They go to house now. I don't see nobody. I reach for pay, nobody know they. I say, oh. I park, I watch. Nobody, because it was late, so Mutkale not be there safe. Now I drive off now I go. So the next day where they come back na town, they don't begin pushing me the night. I say, what thing be happen last night? I say, I pass here, nobody not be there for pay. And I say, oh no, I be independent, so now free. I say, oh, okay. So at least then can give you free. Oh. So we'll see by next year. If then they give you 1 day back. Also, we'll see if they go give you 1 day. But me, I don't get free one. Under we independence at the toll gates. I say, if you see me where they park, I say, there no can pass, then take picture of the car and say, oh, this and then consider, well, today we don't get her. You go thief na the toll gate, pay. Not also, some of we can talk now, they try for law do things right, make them not say, but Oliver could talk well. Look how we don't get her today. Okay. It is what it is. Make a left here now. We'll go there back tomorrow. Go there back tomorrow, yeah? Ibrahim say next year I'll go pay. Oh, we will see. Go there back tomorrow. I don't know it will go lay at the table, but hey, it will be a good day, trust. Sierra Leone police been get a press conference. And before the stone. Before the stone. So we go see. What's in there said anyway. This person say, I think yes, that was 2018. The same him be passed in the morning and they be announced and say the toll go be free. Me I not be no. So me they return a net later I not see nobody. I say, all I didn't today. But we'll be back tomorrow. Hope you get a good time. And I wish you all the best. No stress. I see you can talk so if you show this stress. It's stress so. Go there back. Carry on. Life as usual, but we go talk. Till we meet again. Triple SA. Tata.